What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a little bit since I have made a video. Um, so yeah, life happens, right? You get busy and things happen, and you just stop doing some stuff. But I wanted to come back to it, so I'm probably going to start checking in, not every day, but every 3 to 5 days, as I continue to do stuff. So, quote of the day: I'm taking all the negatives in my life and turning them into a positive, and that's by Pitbull. And I 100% agree with this quote. Nothing in life should stress you out. You have the greatest gift, which is your breathing, your life, your family, being able to drink water. I mean, there's a lot of positive things in your life. And a lot of times what we do is we try to find negative things to bring us down and to dwell on and to sit on. And what we need to do is always look for that light at the end of the tunnel. There's always something to be positive about. There's always something to look forward to. So yeah, Pitbull, I am going to take all the negatives in my life and I'm going to turn them into a fucking positive energy, and I'm going to crush the day. So thank you for that quote. So we're going to get into some of the stuff that I've been doing with my pressure washing business. So I recently realized that I get bored, or I've gotten bored just sitting on a computer, typing away, having calls, doing Zoom meetings. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for me. I need to be out and about. I need to be out in public. I need to be in front of the customer. I need to be doing something physical. And so I started my pressure washing business. I made a QR code, and we can see. I mean, I just started this, guys, so I don't really have that many scans, but it's all good. So trying to scan it. There we go. So this is what it looks like. It's just some pictures. I'm going to be editing this and making it nicer as I go along. But yeah, so Zach Bowman's Pressure Washing in Apex, North Carolina, $50 an hour pressure washing services. I do a badass job. Your concrete and driveways and curbs and sidewalks are going to look pristine. I can also do bricks. I can also do a little bit of your garage and stuff. I don't want to get to like actually doing your house right now because I'm not. I just don't want to. I don't want to mess up your house with the pressure and the nozzle size. I'm just focused on concrete right now and trying to make your house look nice. So if we look at some of the jobs I did, this is a before picture. This is an after picture. And granted, it's wet out. So I did this job when it was raining, and it's not going to look the best. I mean, this concrete's 25 years old. So pretty much what we're doing is we're trying to eliminate what this looks like. So we had all this this grime and nasty stuff right here on the right. And as you can see, as I go through it with a surface cleaner, it looks a lot nicer. So we got some jobs on that. We can see here, this is me outlining a job that I recently did. So I go around and I outline the edges to make sure we get all the stuff looking good. And then we go from there. So if we look at that, great. I have a Yelp account now. So you guys can check me out on Yelp. Okay, so I have one lead. Cool. I don't know if that was me. It might have been me. But yeah, so this is what it this is what it looks like. So I just made this page. I got one review. Why you should hire me. Pressure washing can make your home more attractive, which may help you get a better price when you sell it. Some surveys say that pressure washing can increase your home's value by 2 to 5%. And there's me with a picture of Bella. Here's some before and after pictures. We can see, I mean, big progress. Just doing, a little bit of pressure washing. Here's my neighbor's house. You can see afterwards. I mean, You can see how filthy it is on the street side, but we can see the curbs, and the sidewalk itself is actually a lot nicer. This is the walkway up to the front porch. This is a side view from the sidewalk, another view from the sidewalk, another view, another view. You can see it before. I mean, this thing was filthy. It hadn't been cleaned in 25 years. Filthy. Clean. Filthy. I mean, look at that. Clean. Filthy. And this is what I'm getting coming in the mail. So we're going to have a badass cleaner. And it's going to do some serious damage in a good way. So back to the photos. So after, before, I mean, look at this. This is nasty stuff, guys. Increase the value of your home. Pay me $50 an hour, and I'll make your home look good. Not to say that it looks bad, but just, I mean, look at this. This is some serious improvement right here. We already went through these photos. So yeah, there's my Yelp account. I'm gonna go to my I just made an Angie's lead account. It's not working. Regardless, I have an Angie lead account, so that looks good. So I have 0 leads right now, but I mean, I literally just started it, so not a big deal. Let's add a folder, pressure washing. We're going to save this to pressure washing, remove, or shit. Done. Okay, so we got that. So that's Angie's List. That's the power washer I ordered, or pressure washer. Here's my Yelp account. Yeah, I mean, established in 2024. I guess this is my, let me see if I can see my ad. So I'll just read this out because it's the truth. That's not right. That's not the right. I need to edit this. That number is not right. Let me figure out how to edit account settings. Password, email. How do I edit my number? Because that number is not right. Account settings, account information. Yeah. gotta figure out where my it's not my number. There's my number. It must have been a call tracking number. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So that looks good. And then we got my website that I made with Squarespace. So we got me, we got Bella, we got Enhance Your Home with Professional Pressure Washing, Zach and Apex 19 at Outlook.com. So we got some pictures here. We got free consultations. So send an email to Zach and Apex 19 at Outlook.com to get a free consultation. My jobs typically last anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. We have intermediate and advanced services. I can go through the specifics with that with you, but basically my packages start at $50 an hour. The biggest thing you can do is just get in touch with me, fill out a form, email me at Zach and Apex19 at Outlook.com. That's the best way to get to me. I'm an emailer. I don't always have my phone on me, or I don't always hear my phone when I'm pressure washing or on the phone with other calls and stuff. So just send me an email and we can figure out a time to come over to your place, get an estimate, and start getting it done. So that's pressure washing. We've done quote of the day. We've talked about pressure washing. So I've made 300, 280 plus 150. I don't do public math, so I'm going to use my calculator. So that's $730 I've made. 3 jobs. Not too bad. That'll be Corvette money or Bitcoin money or who knows. On to Bitcoin. Wow, what a week. What a week. We got a lot to go through. So the fair price right now is $72,000. The current price is $56,000. Some shit happened in the market. $2 trillion was wiped out of stocks. I mean, crypto took a hit. Everything took a hit. It is 22% undervalued right now. This is a great buying opportunity. I bought some with my pressure washing business yesterday. It makes sense to buy it because it's going to shoot back up to $70,000. It's free money. So let's look at Twitter and see what everyone's saying about Bitcoin. Okay, so we got Justin. Justin, a wealth manager with $40 billion under management, will buy Bitcoin for clients through the Bitwise ETF after months of diligence. That's awesome. Okay, so we got extreme fear now on the Bitcoin fear and greed index, whatever. Justin, JP Morgan says institutions bought the dip while retail panic sold aggressively. Retail sold $1 billion. Retail bought $14 billion. Well, how did the price go fucking down so far if the difference of that is $13 billion? That makes no sense. There's so much manipulation going on in this market. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Speaking of Pitbull, the man himself, the beast, Pitbull is purchasing the naming rights to FIU's football stadium and will be referred to as official entrepreneur of FIU athletics. That's awesome. Mr. 100 adds 3,300 Bitcoin in a week, adds 2,800 in the last hours. 48 hours. Wow, that's a lot of Bitcoin. Bitcoin beats all asset classes for 2024 returns. There is no second best. S&P 500, rate of return around 10%. Gold, we got above like 16%, and Bitcoin we got above 25%. So Michael Saylor, it's a great idea to trade a bit of currency or paper for Bitcoin strategic reserve. Yeah, it's just paper, man. None of this stuff is real. It doesn't matter. Get something that's tangible like Bitcoin. Morgan Stanley's 15,000 advisors to start pitching Bitcoin's ETF from tomorrow. So Morgan Stanley, yeah, will become fully available. Important notes, Morgan Stanley has nearly $2 trillion in client assets. And we looked at that graph in one of my other videos. We have $900 trillion of assets with real estate, with paintings, with collectibles, with stocks, bonds, treasuries. Wells Fargo is expected to do the same. UPS is expected to do the same. Q4, the rest of the WM industry follows the leaders in mass. Yeah, we'll see. MetaPlanet announces to raise 10 billion yen to buy more Bitcoin. Dude, I'm telling you this. Everyone is doing this. It's crazy. I wish it was 2017 and I could stack harder. But, you know, it is what it is. And I think it's proportional, right? So if you were buying tens of thousands of dollars in Bitcoin back in 2017, you were dealing with some extreme volatility. I mean, $700 to $10,000 in 2018, and then, or however much it was, and then back down to $300 and then $1,000. I mean, it's just a big swing. I mean, we swung $15,000 with Bitcoin in the past week. I mean, that's a big swing, but I haven't even really thought about it, because if you look at the math and you look at the power law, there's going to be fluctuations along the line of deviation, and eventually it's going to get back to that power law, and it's going to fit that regression line, and even it's going to start testing that resistance line. So yeah, I am open sourcing the slides for my recent keynotes. They are posted in here in PDF form. I went through those. Those are awesome. Wow, what a beast. What an awesome dude. This is the stuff that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a network of great data for people to look at and to get educated on. I mean, this is awesome. Thank you, Michael, for that. I'm going to save this site. Let me make another tab. Bitcoin, Michael Saylor. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yep. Morgan Stanley, it's going to be nuts. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yep. Annual return so far. Dow Jones Index 2.69%, S&P 8.75%, gold 16%, Bitcoin 27%. There's no second best. Public company Selmer Scientific purchases additional 101 Bitcoin for $6 million. God, I wish I had that much Bitcoin. Japanese stocks up today. Bitcoin. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I buy Bitcoin at $49,000 when it was at $74,000? LOL, I ain't buying that shit today. Yeah, you're an idiot. And again, this is not financial advice. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going through I'm just going through the rhythm of trying to figure out what I need to do financially and trying to help educate people with their journey as well. Yeah, BlackRock didn't sell any of their Bitcoin. This Invest Answers, he's got some great analytics on his charts. Tesla dropped. I mean, everything dropped. That's funny. He's out. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Let's look at this. God, I wish it was 2011. It's phenomenal. Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to read. This is interesting. Okay, so discouraged after this drop, don't be. Let the decay channel oscillator provide a view of more optimism and opportunity. Still loading at 15.8%. I'm going to look at this. Pack your bags for the ride to the red. Let me turn on the. Hi. Hasn't spiked yet. Hasn't even gotten close to spike. It's going to go up. I like that oscillator. That's really good. Thank you, Sminston with. Yep. Wow. Summer Scientific isn't messing around. Money printer go burr. Yeah, I mean, guys, once you understand the math and you become orange pilled, you're not going to stress about this stuff. I mean, if it went to $10,000, I might stress a little bit, but again, it's money that I'm invested and I don't need. So if it goes, printer is coming. If it goes down, it's going to go up. I mean, everything has a yin yang type of reaction. If it goes down, it's got to bounce back up. If it goes up, it's got to come back down. It takes time to equalize. All right, yeah, we're going to print some more money. Okay, so that's a good amount of stuff on Bitcoin for the day. Let's see where we're at time-wise. We're at 23 minutes. Okay, cool. So okay, so we're going to talk about weight loss. Weight loss. All right, so we're going to get a little technical on some of this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use the stopdrinkingexpert.com to go through how alcohol contributes to weight gain. So if we understand the process, the body can't store alcohol, so it metabolizes it right away. Since the alcohol becomes priority in the metabolic process, your body won't metabolize other fats and sugars as efficiently, ultimately slowing down your metabolism over time. So if we look at the chart, alcohol is ingested, alcohol is then metabolized, fat oxidation stops because your body has to make sure that it's burning the alcohol because it's a poison in your body and it has to get rid of it. And then you either gain weight or you slow down your metabolism because it's not able to do the functions that it was intended to do in the first place. So if we look at weight, I weighed myself this morning. I weighed 256 pounds. 256 pounds. As I said before, in January, I weighed about 300 pounds. So I've lost almost 50 pounds in the span of 8 months by eating well. That's the first thing. Eating smaller portions and then not drinking. So the biggest thing you can do is make a plan of action and try to stick to goals that'll help you hit your goals. So the first thing that I would suggest, and again, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not a weight loss coach yet. I'm going to get my certification for that so I can help coach you and make some money doing that online with consultations and weight loss progress. But the biggest thing is you have to have the right frame. You have to have the right frame put in place to lose weight. And I'm going to write this down because I think this is good for me as well to walk through. So you got to get the right frame or perspective. Okay, so what I mean by frame or perspective, you got to understand that in order to achieve anything in life, it's going to take at least 6 months to a year to accomplish it. We're not talking about mowing the grass and, 20 minutes here, or we're going to go to the pool and swim 1,000 yards. We're talking about long-term stuff here. We're talking about building something. We're talking about building a foundation that is going to support the rest of your life and the things that you're going to be able to achieve by having a positive perspective on life. So when we talk about your frame and perspective, we have to really be committed and disciplined to achieve results within 6 months to a year. So I tell all of my clients, if we're going to lose weight, it's going to take 6 months to 12 months. Before you make a decision, before you want to jump ship, before you start, getting irritated and, why am I not losing weight, or why am I not feeling better, or all this other stuff, you have to give it 6 to 12 months on this journey. And I'm going to be on this journey with you for 6 to 12 months or even longer. Some of you guys will fall off and drop off, and maybe we can make some phenomenal gains in 3 months. It's up to you, really. I don't care what you do. I'm here to help you. And if you're not going to help yourself, then I can't help you. So that really comes into the biggest thing is the frame and the perspective. We have to frame the picture. It's just going to take 6 months for you to lose weight. I mean, if we look at let me find a picture. If we look at my belly in that photo, I am fat. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I weighed about 270 in that. I look a lot skinnier now. The biggest thing is you have to be your own supporter. You have to be your biggest supporter. And I'm going to write that down too, because I'm going to make this into a list. Be your biggest fan. Okay, so that's number 2. You got to be your biggest fan. You got to start loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to want to eat good, and you're not going to feel good to eat good, and you're going to make excuses to eat shit. The third thing is food. Okay, so we're going to get into this in depth as I continue to grow my channel and stuff. But the biggest thing that you can do with food is eat good food. And I know, guys, this probably sounds rhetorical and easy, and it is easy. But a lot of you guys aren't implementing the techniques that I'm telling you to do, and you're not going to lose weight. And that's fine with me. But if you want to make some serious gains and really improve your life, you got to start with your food. So we're talking no Wendy's, no Chick-fil-A. I want you to make all of your food yourself. So I want you to prep, cook, and eat your meals. Get rid of cereal. Get rid of protein bars. If you want protein bars, have protein shakes. Actually make something. Put some peanut butter in it. Put some banana in it. Get some real fruit and veggies and other ingredients in your body that your body wants instead of this processed shit. So food is the second thing. Exercise is the fourth thing. Every morning I walk my dog about 10 minutes, and I do that twice a day. I do that in the morning. I do that in the afternoon. If you are not willing to walk twice a day, I don't want you as a client. Walking is going to help motivate you to start doing other things. If you wake up at 6:30 like I do in the morning and walk, you're going to get out there, you're going to see nobody's awake, you're going to have so much energy, and you're going to feel like you accomplished something in the day. And then you're going to get back home at 7 and you're going to have the whole damn day to do anything you want with work, with your career, with other stuff, with side hustles, and you can go from there. So exercise, I'm not lifting, I'm not doing extraneous workouts. All I'm doing is walking twice a day for a total of 30 minutes to an hour. The fifth thing that we're going to talk about is portion control. And now I'm not talking about getting on Atkins or getting on Go Low or not Go Low or whatever it's called. I'm not talking about all these like TV commercial type stuff where it's like, hey, lose 30 pounds in 3 months. No, that doesn't work, because what they're going to do is they're going to give you food that you microwave. It's going to taste like shit. It's going to be calorie counted, and you're going to lose weight. But what's going to happen is you're going to get off that. You're going to start going out again. You're going to start drinking, and you're going to get fat again. And you're going to be like, why did I spend all this money for nothing? So when we talk about portion control, we're not talking about measuring stuff out or counting calories, which is a smart thing to do, and I've done that before, but it's too tedious. It takes too much time. Once I get really lean, and if I want to get to that sub 6% body fat or sub 8% body fat, I might start counting my calories. But before then, I got to get to 240. I got to get to 230. So, right now at 256, I'm not worried about, counting my macros, because I'm eating when I'm hungry. I'm eating when I need to eat. Okay, so portion control. If you want ice cream, go ahead and eat ice cream. But instead of using your regular bowl, I want you to use half a bowl size, half the size of the bowl. I want you to get a little small salad bowl instead, or a little snack bowl instead. And I want you to eat your damn ice cream out of that. And when we talk about getting pasta or getting a slice of pizza, I want you to limit your pizza consumption to one less slice. One less slice of bread, one less slice of, pasta. If we're talking about good food like chicken, beef, steak, broccoli, green stuff, fruits, eat as much as you want. But as soon as we get into the carbs, and this is kind of where I get to the carb, we want to kind of monitor our carbs. We don't want to go keto, because that's not sustainable. At least I don't think it's sustainable. But you gotta manage your carbs to an extent. You can have as many carbs as you want, but as you start to lower those carbs and eat better and do everything like that, you're going to lose weight. So if you're hungry, the first thing you should do is you should get the right size bowl or the right size plate for how hungry you are. Get that standard size, go down one deviation, and you're going to eat less. And what happens over 6 months to a year if you eat less? You're going to lose fat and you're going to lose weight. Okay, so here is the next thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number 6, alcohol. If you want to drink alcohol, fine. Be my guest. But going through the process of dieting a few times and drinking and not drinking, I really find that when I don't drink, I have 50,000 times the energy. I sleep better, I feel better, I have better thoughts, I'm not brain fogged, and I just don't feel like shit, and I don't feel guilty. Every time I drink or have a little bit of a hangover, I feel like I'm wasting the day, and I probably feel like you feel the same. So with alcohol, let's limit it. Let's limit your alcohol consumption to starting out, no more than 5 drinks a week. I think that's pretty manageable. If you want to drink 5 days a week, have 1 beer only. If you want to drink on the weekend when you're at a concert, only have 2 to 5 beers at that concert, but that's that only day that you can do that. So we're not trying to eliminate alcohol and make it bad to drink alcohol. We're trying to reframe the perspective to make you realize that you don't need alcohol. You don't need alcohol to have fun. You can lose weight without alcohol, and there's other things better in life than alcohol. So if you're excited about that, it gets me excited, and that's where I feel like I can really help you grow. And then the last thing that we're going to talk about in my current system And I'm going to type this up because this is good. I really am excited that I came up with these things today. Okay, last rule for now. And this is one that has really made me a lot leaner and feel better, is only eat when you're truly, truly hungry. I'm talking about starving. Not starving, but like when you start to feel that gurgle in your stomach and you're like, dang, I really need to eat. That's when you should eat. You shouldn't snack. Um, you shouldn't gorge yourself. When I go to a restaurant now, I order whatever I want and I only eat half of it, and then I bring the rest home. So if that's pizza, I'll limit myself to 2 to 4 slices of pizza, and then I wait till the next day to have any more. And if I want pasta, only eat half the pasta. It's all about controlling how much you eat, making sure you have enough to eat, because when we think about it, guys, we don't need that much food to survive. All we really need is, 1,500 calories, 2,000 calories of solid food. We need some serious amount of water, some high quality water, and we'll get into that. And some good rest and recovery, and you're going to start feeling good. You're going to start losing weight, but you got to lose 5 pounds before you lose 10. You got to lose 10 pounds before you lose 20. So don't get ahead of yourself, because when you get ahead of yourself, you start beating yourself up. And what it goes back to is you got to be your biggest fan. Rule number two, be your biggest supporter and your biggest fan. Yeah, and the biggest thing, the last thing that I think, because I lost my train of thought with it, is just be patient. Everything takes time. Amazon took 30 years to become a badass company like they are today. Nike took a long time. Berkshire Hathaway took a long time. All these companies, Walmart took a long time. It takes time to get results. So what I'm seeing right now with my pressure washing business that I just started last week, I'm like, man, I wish I was pressure washing instead of doing all this marketing. But you got to do the marketing in order to get the leads. So if we look at my weight, we're at 256. We've been eating good. We've been feeling good. We have not been drinking alcohol. I'm going to probably drink at Dan and Shay this weekend or next weekend, but I'll only have a couple beers. I don't really enjoy it that much. So that is that with the weight loss. And then the last topic of the day is regarding watches. So I traded an IWC 43, a Tudor chronograph 79-280 pre-Tiger, and then a Tudor 79-250 BM, so a Black Bay bronze 43, and some silver for a Kermit. So I bought a 2006 16610 LV, also known as the Kermit with a K, by Rolex. Full box papers. Beautiful watch. And let me make sure I just have this in my screen. Beautiful watch. I love it. Beautiful. Fits me great. My favorite color is green. Wow, we've been talking for 39 minutes already. That's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, as I recap today's video, we started with a good quote. Turn all your negatives into positives. And that's what I'm trying to do. I see everything as a positive. There's no negative stuff in my life anymore. We've been really trying to build my pressure washing business and get some of that money, or expand that side hustle. I'm really trying to do that in the mornings and on the weekends and make some money to buy a Corvette. As I told you guys, that's one of my goals in the next 6 months. We talked a little bit about Bitcoin, where it's at right now, where it should go, why you shouldn't freak out. We talked about my new watch acquisition, my Rolex 16610 LV Kermit, and we talked about how much I weigh now, which is 256 pounds. So we have a lot of exciting stuff, and we're only just beginning. So I appreciate you guys subscribing and tuning into the channel. and reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm going to figure out my link for my fitness class and my fitness clients and weight loss clients. So we'll get that going and added to the page. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns or comments or just want to reach out or, just want to say that, hey, your video really helped me with this or anything like that, reach out to me, guys. I'm a human at the end of the day. I want to help you guys grow and succeed along with myself as I continue to grow and succeed. And we're just going to have fun. So yeah, I've almost made $1,000 pressure washing so far. We're going to see where that goes. My goal is to pressure wash the entire neighborhood. I don't know how many we're going to do, but we got a big neighborhood and it's over $100,000 of revenue if I did every single house. So all I see now is money signs. All I see now is green dollars. I see cash everywhere. I see cash when I go look at people's roofs. I see cash when I go and look at people's concrete, with their sidewalks and stuff. I had a really great interview today with a roofing company. We'll see where that goes. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds and where we go from here. So I appreciate you guys tuning into this long video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.